Hello, welcome to the other plant sale. A lot of you have done this before, but some of you haven't, so that's why I'm making this video over here. And that's the plaza where everything's gonna happen. We'll walk down there in a second. Down here is 185th. That side is Burnside, and then Stark is on that side. So the most important thing for many people would be where the bathroom is. So you have to walk down this north side of the building. We're not gonna have any code to it, so you don't have to worry about codes anymore. But yeah, over here. I know it's a little bit of a walk and it's in an awkward area, but you know, it is what it is. But there, the restroom, that's the lactation room. If you guys need to go into the lactation room, just let me know and I have to open it up myself. But yeah, let's walk down to Stark just to, I don't want to say start things up, but that's usually where the front is. So that over there is a courthouse. You technically can park in the courthouse's parking lot on the weekends, like during the event. It's a public parking, so they shouldn't really care about that. But I can't be quoted. Please don't quote me, but that's what they told me before in the past. So lots of street parking. Try to keep I request that everyone will either park at the pawn shop over here. It's the same management, so you don't have to worry about getting towed or anything like that. Even though it'll say reserved, you can park in there. All of that. This is the south parking lot. It's a smaller one, but try to keep this open for guests. Once again, this is Stark Courthouse, 185th. Let's walk down. Or I should say, let's walk back down. So there's a bakery over there. If you feel like eating Cuban sweets. The market hall, I'll show you that in a few minutes. So you can, traffic for the event will be going from that and out this way. So try not to drive up this way because all the traffic will be coming down this way. And once again, we'll walk over there. So we're walking towards the north parking, north parking lot. And once again, there's a lot of parking, street parking. You know, there are roads everywhere that you can park on. But try to leave all these open. When you're unloading, that's fine. But this is a north parking lot. It's the bigger parking lot. Try to leave that for the guests. But of course, I'm not gonna hunt you down. But you know, if you need to just like use it. But if you don't need to use it, please park elsewhere. This is the entrance to the food court, but we'll go in there in a few. Right now we're walking back to the shop. And this is where we can start. Sorry, I'm walking as fast as I can. So yeah, several different ways to drive up. So this will be where half of you will be unloading and reloading. And yeah, so let me just do this first. So if you're looking at the map, we'll be looking at it this way for now, just to have things make sense. The market hall, Rockwood Market Hall, that would be this building over here. So all of you ABCD folks, you're under these things. So Neo Cafe said we're allowed to use their area, so You A and B folks will be in front over here. All these benches will be moved. So underneath, C and D, you're gonna be, well, C and D, I know there's 2 D folks this round, but we'll figure that out, or I'll let you know where when you come here. The Gesneria and Begonia Society, G and H, you guys are in here, you've done this before, you know where you're at. But the new spaces, the inside A, B, C, D, you guys are going to be lining up over here. All these will be moved. So I'll figure out which one A, B, C, D is. But here, and then right over there, and then right over there. So A, B, C, D. Inside, you're in the food court. And the big door will be open. Just because, I mean, there is no just because. The big door will be open, so don't worry about that. So, this is, those spaces have been used before, but the new space that I've only used once, but since we're so packed full this time, I have to use it again, would be against this wall over here. Use 64 through 75 folks. So, you guys will be lining up against this wall all the way down over here. There, you will jut out a little bit. Not jut out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. So your tents will essentially be out to these line or this line over here. So there is a walkway. I mean, you can still walk around, but sometimes maybe by the trees people might like walk through your tent a little bit. But I mean, if they can't, they can't. Just be expecting that a little bit. Shouldn't be a big problem though. And then 54.5, can you believe that I still haven't changed that 54 to something else, but whatever. 54 Van Heveligen, sorry if I mispronounced that. You know where you're at, but yeah, all the way down there. 62, you know where you're at. Also, the unique spot though, 63, you have a floating space where I don't know where you want to face, but you can face any direction you want. Over here. Once again, this is a big event, so I had to kind of be creative with the space. You're over here, you can face that way, you can face this way, you can face this way, you can face that way, you can face whatever way you want. Figure it out. But if you do face towards the wall, you're gonna be part of this group, but it's an amphibious space. But once again, figure it out. In the future, I might utilize La Villa's wall over there just because they said we can do it this time, but then I figured out spaces so we don't really have to use that wall. And also there's a lot of furniture I would have to move around, and I don't really want to deal with that quite yet. It's me, one person. As for loading and unloading, we'll continue talking about that. Half of you might behoove you to, like this half folks might be better to, it might be better for you to unload and load from 187th. And then this half, probably be better to unload from the fire lane. Keep in mind, everything has to be done by 10 o'clock. The fire marshal is coming out around 10 o'clock and inspecting everything. Make sure you have your weights. Make sure that everything is fire, or the tent is fire retardant. If you're not sure if it's fire retardant or not, usually those are like the kiddie tents that they sell for your backyard and stuff like that. Make sure you get a fire retardant spray and spray down. Keep the can, keep the receipt, make sure the fire marshal sees it. The thing is if a fire marshal sees multiple violations, they can shut the event down, but more likely they'll ask you to not participate. So if you do want to participate and continue participating, please just make sure you have weights, at least I think it's like 5 or 6 pound per side. But if you forgot your weights, you can cross over to 7-Eleven, which is here, let's walk over there. This is the first day of the water fountain, but it'll be turned off. So there is a 7-Eleven across the street over here towards the Max Station, the fancy artsy Max Station. Over there you can get 1 gallon per leg. A gallon is like 8 pounds, so I guess 8 pounds per leg. That's usually okay. But yeah, you can load and unload over here. Just make sure you do it kind of quick and don't like block traffic too badly. I mean, we're probably gonna have to, but we'll see. Usually there are no cars over here during the mornings, so hopefully that remains true for that time. What else do I have to talk about? Yeah, so once again, this is the space, different food, coffee shop, people on their bellies. Let me just go this way just to show you where the traffic flows into. So once again, fire lane, drive through, make sure you just unload and then unpack everything a little bit later. Try to pull off to the side, and then traffic goes from that way and out this way. Out. And we're over here again. All right, so just to wrap things up, park at the pawn shop when you're done unpacking. I forgot to show the other side. Sorry, extending the video a little bit to show the other parking lot. So that is the former tradeswomen building, Oregon Tradeswomen building. But there's also a parking lot over there that you can park at. It's part of the same management. So this whole place is same management. So pawn shop, women's trades building, the courthouse, but courthouse is a public parking. Other than that, please try to park at the street, on the street. Keep all these slots open for customers and guests. Yeah, if you have any questions, you know where to find me. Thank you for sticking with me for 13.5 minutes.